Hello, Dewgang. Streaming a bit later today because it's so hot here. I was gonna turn off my router before I left home so it wouldn't overheat, but I forgot, so I turned it off when I got home. So hopefully no internet issues. Did a couple of rounds in the morning. 462 wins. We're just slightly more than 5 rounds away from 500. But every single battle could be the last one. I was skimming through some of the VODs to like compile some of the more interesting battles, and I should have kept notes of the ones that were interesting because it's hard going through over 400 battles. Like most of the highlights are just legendary trainers because those are easy to spot. And like half of those are difficult battles. For example, I know I got Quick Claw exploded by Metagross, but I have not been able to find it. Well. This is not a great lead. I really do not like Crobat. I also do not like Omniboost. I think I'll double up the Crobat because Psychic might one-shot if this is Crobat 4. Or 3. Well, it will one-shot if it's 3 or 4. If it's 1 and 2 it won't, but then we both outspeed. And Aerial Ace will kill. But we could also run into Bright Powder. Set 4 has Bright Powder. But I just really hate confusion. So I feel like I have to attack here. Okay, we're faster. Is Salamence faster than the arrow? Wait, we're faster and we killed? Nice. Uh-oh. Less nice. Earthquake! Let's go! Wait. Is that Choice Band Earthquake? It doesn't have to be. Set 4 also is Earthquake. Wait, I know, I can know. Who moved first? Didn't even pay attention to that. Okay, Arrow moved first, right? So it's Aerodactyl 2. It is Choice Band Earthquake. Problem is we did no damage to this Articuno. Is this Articuno 2? Is it gonna survive? I think it's gonna survive Thunderbolt Aerial Ace here. And attack me with a Blizzard. So do I switch? Wait. It must have been leftovers. Right? Yeah, leftovers. So yeah, that's Articuno 2. Yeah, so we deal a bit more damage than what we're looking at because of the leftovers recovery. I'm still not sure if we're actually killing here. It might be a roll. I could switch in Dewgong on the Earthquake. Hello Cosmoronic, hello Wrench, hello Pathin. People were here earlier. I could also go protect, switch in Dewgong. As long as we don't get crit by the Earthquake, we survive. Then we fake out Thunderbolt. Then we Thunderbolt again. I don't think Leftovers heals enough where I don't kill anymore. But if I get crit... If I get crit by the Earthquake... we might lose Dewgong. And then Articuno got Leftovers. So then it does always just survive. I think with Aerodactyl locked into Earthquake... it's okay if we lose Salamence, so I'm gonna go for this. If Salamence dies, we can still send out Dewgong and fake out next turn. Paralysis. Yeah, he's locked into Earthquake. Here we go. Moltres, okay. You just forgot to bring your Zapdos. Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Aerodactyl, that would be a killer Gen 1 flying team. I mean, Crobat is like almost a Gen 1 Pokemon. But definitely, and it's very annoying. I was gonna say it's not as intimidating, but to be honest, I might be more scared of Crobat than I am of some of those legendary birds. Depending on when they show up. Alright, Dorothy. Flygon Typhlosion. This is a bright powder Flygon, but it's not too dangerous because it's the Solar Beam one. It does not have Dragon Claw, so if we miss it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Maybe... I think Crunch Crit probably doesn't kill Latios, so... And we hit. Slacking. That's gonna take very little damage. But it's fine. This is not one of the scary slackings. It's not Choice Band and it's not Ice Beam. Wailord. I mean, the slacking is still really powerful. But as soon as the Wailord goes down, Slacking can't win against Protect. And we have 2 Pokemon with Protect in the back. Yawn. That will not be in time to help you, Slacking. A nice quick battle. We like getting those. Okay, breeder. Espeon Snorlax. Okay, it's Bright Powder Espeon. And it's Quick Lock Curse Snorlax. I mean, we're just gonna Earthquake and hope we hit the Espeon. And double up into Snorlax. No Quick Lock Curse, that's really good. Thank you for the good luck, Manic. You're going for the Battle Factory Gold. Good luck to you as well. That can be a very difficult one to get. Wait, did we just miss the Espeon? Uh-oh. Well, we have another chance. Hopefully no Intimidate Pokemon switches in. No Quick Claw? Quick Claw is a curse? It sure is. It's why, like, half the battles are way more difficult than they should be because I'm trying to play around Quick Claw shenanigans. Okay, we hit the Espeon. You know, this could be advantageous even. There's Intimidate. Good thing the Gyarados didn't come out first. Goodbye for Alligator. And we're dancing. Fake out Thunderbolt. I mean, the fake out isn't even necessary, he's still slower. And I think... Actually, I'm not sure if 21 IVs is a guaranteed kill. So maybe the fake out did help. Oh, well, speaking of Quick Claw Explosion is the thing I'm most afraid of. This trainer could have Quick Explosion lead. Quick Claw Explosion. Yes, Steelix could be Quick Claw Explosion. Xtina, you forgot Tower Doubles is 4v4. You played so much Factory. Yeah, Factory's only 3v3. And the Dome is even weirder, where you have 3 Pokemon, you only get to bring 2. So it's 2v2 in doubles. And then the Palace is also 3v3. And then the Pyramid... If you run into a double bell is free, and or you have 3 and the opponents only have 2. And then in the Pike it's also you have 3 and they have 2. Urban Sky, would I say Metagross eats explosion well? As well as you can eat an explosion. Yeah, pretty much. It survives. I don't know if it survives every explosion. I think so. I'm not sure. What's the strongest explosion in the frontier? Metagross? Regirock? Metagross has higher base stats. Probably Metagross. Do we survive that? I think so. At least most of the time. But yeah, Aggron could have Quick Claw, Steelix could have Quick Claw. Yeah, strongest boom in ADV is Lax, but luckily for us, they did not give self-destruct to Lax in the Frontier. Remember, Sky, you're fed up with losing to Explosion? I know the feeling. Okay. How do I deal with this lead? Like, this is one of the worst case scenarios. Because if Steelix Quick Claw booms here, Aggron takes no damage. Like, double resist. He loses what, maybe 40%? Probably less because Steelix is weak. So I could go Ice Beam, switch in Metagross, and then next turn Ice Beam, Earthquake, but that's also risky in its own way. Unfortunately, at -1 attack, we still do not survive Steelix Explosion here. We did survive one of the Eggies, which I think had no investment. We lived on like 1 HP on both Pokemon. Yeah, meta probably is the best. I wasn't sure because there's no... At least I think there's no Adamant Max Attack Boom Metagross, but it should still be stronger than Regirock, which is only base 100. Easiest play is just Ice Beam, Earthquake. Another option is Protect Earthquake and then next turn Ice Beam switch, but then Steelix is low HP, so it's more likely to boom if it Quick Claws. But then we do have a Metagross in, which would live. And Aggron is hopefully already dead, but it could also be Bright Powder, Blizzard, Aggron. We're slowly getting like more and more ADV people in here every once in a while. Like Sets shows up sometimes. Now we have Xtina. Problem is, like, if you play really safely around Quick Claw Self-Destruct, you open yourself up to other things going wrong. We're just gonna go for it. Okay, no Quick Claw. Let's see if there's Bright Powder on Aggron. Hopefully I get to 500 today. I'm not sure because it's gonna take 6 rounds, which is a lot. I think we're not gonna get 500 today, but who knows? If we get really close, it's gonna be difficult to stop. Claydol. More boom, potentially. Golem, more boom. Could also be Ice Beam, Claydol. Let's see. I think if I target the Claydol, I can probably manipulate Golem into going for Earthquake. And I can just protect Metagross next turn and then switch Salamence back in. So I think I like switching to Metagross here. It was Ice Beam. Also, thank you for the luck, Super Flash. Oh, it's Double Team Focus Punch Golem. I guess we won't be able to make it Earthquake because it doesn't have it. At least Steelix and Aggron can't set up anything. I don't know if that's really a plus, because I wouldn't mind if they tried to set up, because setup in doubles is just bad. So if they waste their turns, that's fine by me. Wrench, you love Aggron, but you wish its typing wasn't so bad. I think... yeah, it isn't great, but it has some things going for it. Okay, double miss. Setting up substitute or going for rest? Going for rest. Yeah, it's low, so that makes sense. I'm gonna attack once more. Okay, we hit. Probably gonna keep going for it. We freeze him. Urban Skyer, Metagross would also be nice for Ice Resist. Yeah, that's what I'm using it for. Partially. Together with the Dewgong, of course. Your team has no Ice Resist. You have Hariyama with Guts. Is it just worth it switching to Thick Fat, or do you need the Guts? I mean, it's also your lead Pokemon, so you can't really switch into an ice move very easily. Like, I have both of my Ice Resist in the back. Dusclops or Rapidash? Rapidash could have Protect. Dusclops could also have Protect, but then it would be more likely to go for Double Team, actually. Rapidash could also have Bright Powder. Well, no, it's White Herb. I think I just double target Dusclops with Earthquake Psychic. Like, he could Shadow Ball crit me, but that's about it. Hello, Dawn. Dusclops lives because it's bulky. What does it go for? Also has Will-O-Wisp. Charge. I was hoping we wouldn't see another charge at Confuse Ray. That's also bad. Urban Sky, not in the mood to hunt Hariyama over again. Fair enough. I would like to switch because I'm confused, but I don't want to switch something into this earthquake, and I just want to get rid of the Dusclops. Okay, we break through. Maybe we should have killed the Dusclops so we can potentially hit the fire type that's in the back with the earthquake. Because Charizard should live Thunderbolt unless we crit, so... I knew I wouldn't kill. Arcanine. Intim? Yeah, so now Earthquake doesn't kill. Scary face, but it missed. I think this is... what is it? Fire Blast only? It's Fire Move only. Okay, we snap out. That means Arcanine is gone. Scary face missed again. That's kind of crazy. Doesn't really matter. Battle number 6. She's always happy, happy, happy. As long as we don't lose, I'm also happy, happy, happy. Hello, Rena. Okay, this is not Quick Claw Steelix, so we're pretty happy. This trainer only has set 1 Pokemon. We got a crit. Bulk up. Right, let's focus on this Medicham. And a Sceptile last. Detect Sceptile. But we still kill the Slacking. So still a good turn for us. The Slacking actually has Scope Lens, but we are the ones who got the crit. Trainers where you know which set it is are usually so much better. There are still some really scary ones. Like Gregory, for example. No, wait, Brooks. Gregory, you don't know the set. I think Brooks is has still a scary team. Psychic. Regice Gardevoir. Uh-oh. Man, I really do not want to explode against a Psychic Trainer because Metagross has such high value, but Explosion is our best way of dealing with Regice. I don't think I protect. We don't know if Gardevoir has an ice move. We don't know if Regice has Blizzard. Blizzard would mean it's Bright Powder, so can't really explode on it anyway. Let's see. There's also a tiny chance Regice decides to kill Latios and gets the kill. Very small chance, but it's not zero. It's close to zero, but it's not zero. Some Gardevoirs can survive a Shadow Ball, so that's why I want to Ice Beam the Guardy here. If it's Blizzard, I can switch into Dewgong, try to kill all the Psychic types while ignoring the Regice. And then either Boom or Perish Song at the end. Alright. What have you got for us? Attract Gardevoir. Ice Beam into Metagross. So it's guaranteed to be Bright Powder Gardevoir here. But it's not a dangerous one. Maybe I switch into Dewgong here. And Shadow Ball. Then I can fake out the next Pokemon, Shadow Ball again. If it's a Psychic type. And not Metagross. Range, what are you saying? What if Calm Mind was an Electric type special move that had low power, 75% accuracy, and the boost would only go off if the move hits? Why did you just come up with that? That's like slightly different Charge Beam. Starmie. It's Curse Regice. Wait, it's boosting up to survive my my explosion. Doesn't this thing have Earthquake? Alright, let's fake out Shadow Ball here. Starmie flinched. As long as Starmie doesn't like Thunderbolt crit either of my Pokemon, I can go Perish Song Shadow Ball and the Starmie will die. And then we Perish Song both of the last Pokemon. Okay, don't crit. Whew. Thank you for the good luck, Special Reptile. And it's a Slowking. Could be Flamethrower. Yeah, it could be Flamethrower. Counter from Regice. Would it be a good move? No, it's inaccurate. It would not be a good move. Not for the Frontier, anyway. Ah, it's Thunderwave Yawn. Another counter. Counter against a Pokemon with double special type, like Dewgong. Counter is very likely. If we also have Latios, then it's like almost guaranteed. Thunderwave. Earthquake. Wow, that did nothing. That really did nothing. We switch because of the paralysis. I mean, it doesn't matter if Salamence dies. We don't even take damage anyway. And down they go. Hello, remember? Alright. First round completed. Four, 6, 9. Let's go again. When she had no idea where you thought of Electric Calm Mind. You kind of thought, what if Calm Mind was affected by type immunity? Oh, hey, I'm completely missed we're facing Reese. Alright. Well, let's hope we hit the Earthquake here. And I would love to win the speed tie, but if it's Thunderwave into Latios, it's not that bad. Moltres will survive. We need Zapdos if we want to one-shot Moltres for the stab. Okay, we win the speed tie. Do we hit? Yes. Okay. Raikou is gone. Latios. Oh no, not double team. Okay, we have to switch out Salamence. That's for sure. And I wanted to kill the Moltres and switch in Metagross so we can double target Latios. But now I can't guarantee I kill Moltres. So we're locked into Earthquake, so we can't Aerial Ace. Actually, the Moltres probably protects anyway, so doesn't matter too much. So then the question is, do we switch in Dewgong instead? I think so. Yeah, there's protect. Alright, does Latios decide to one-shot my Latios? Well, no, it died to a crit. We take those. It was very unlikely, but it happened this morning. Hello, Regis. It's Parish Song time. Double protect from Moltres, which means it can no longer go for protect. Random overheat. No, it shouldn't overheat. Latios should always air lace. But random overheat while I switch in Metagross would be really awkward. But it doesn't really matter. Actually, maybe I should have switched out Dewgong already. Because worst case scenario... Nah, it should never overheat. What do I think of the Reggie's voices in the anime? So I didn't really watch the anime, but I've seen some clips. They have great voice lines. Wait, is counter Reggie's again? Crazy, we run into it multiple times. Overheat missed. Goodbye. Another Regice defeated. Regice definitely in the top Pokemon that are dangerous. Okay, it's Anya. Evolutions only. Vaporeon, Espeon. That means we have to switch out because of Ice Beam potential. Which is unfortunate because I would like to kill this Espeon, but Espeon is too dangerous against Metagross Latios. Until it starts to get really annoying with Bite. Then it does become dangerous. Wish. Wish is a no AI move. They can just wish at any point if they don't have a higher priority for a different move. So probably this is not... Actually, it's probably guaranteed. No Calm Mind on this Espeon, I think. Quick Claw Ice Beam. No freeze, no crit. Crit wouldn't even have killed. The Espeon is actually gonna heal from this wish. Big brain Espeon. Oh, I almost die. At least we know if there's a Flareon, it's not Quick Claw. It's probably not Flareon because 3 out of the 4 have Quick Claw, but 1 is Citrus. Jolteon. Okay, they're both gonna see a kill. We might still kill the Espeon with the next Earthquake. But I think it probably lives on 1. Goodbye, Jolteon. Yeah, Espeon lives. And out comes Umbreon. Doesn't really matter what I do here. Shadow Ball. Okay, we're gonna send out Salamence. And I believe this is Bright Powder. So we will lock into Air Lace. Yep. It's either Bright Powder or leftovers with Umbreon. And there was no leftovers. It's female Umbreon. It can't even attract me, which is nice. Number 3. This is Brooks. Just mentioned him earlier. He's only set 4, but he has strong Pokemon. Usually. Okay. I like Vileplume, but maybe Vileplume isn't a strong Pokemon. He has a lot of Pokemon, so he doesn't always have strong Pokemon. It's guaranteed Fake Out here from the Hariyama. I think we double target the Vileplume because the Hariyama isn't really doing much. It could be Quick Claw from the Vileplume here. We get crit, of course. Vileplume down. Milo, that's more like a dangerous Pokemon. Okay, then Milo is going to Ice Beam. Is it possible Hariyama goes for Cross Chop? I think it might be because Rock Slide damage is halved, so it stays the same. Super effective. And then halved back to 75. And Cross Chop is base 100 power, right? So you get Stab to 150. And then it's halved again. And also Cross Chop has a higher priority. Okay, I guess we're not switching Dewgong into a potential Cross Chop here. But can it ever even survive? Probably. Actually, I'm not sure. But we're just switching here anyway. And potentially explode. The Milo doesn't have Focus Band. Hariyama does die. Houndoom. Well. Now it's a little bit difficult to go for... Okay, Lum, so the freeze doesn't matter. It's a little difficult to go for an earthquake or an explosion when there's a Houndoom right here. Milo could mirror code. That's probably fine at this point. 'Cause then I can switch in Salamence when after Latios dies. Do I ever double switch? I don't think it matters. That's too... Let's just only switch Dewgong here. Overheat. Okay, that's fine. We just gave Marvel skill to Milo. That's actually... Okay, no mirror code. Milo's gonna heal with leftovers. I think we go... Fake out Thunderbolt Milo. Like, we have the Salamence in the back. Okay, Milo survives, but... Earthquake will also kill Milo, even with Marvel skill at this point. Solar Beam Houndoom. Okay, in that case, we can definitely switch in the Salamence here. Hello, Mason. Milo down. Big solar beam damage. Armando. I mixed them up this morning, so we should have it right now. Yes. Electabuzz Kang. This is guaranteed set 4, which means it's Bright Powder Kang. We're just gonna double target and hope for the best. One hit. Two hits, nice. Donphan. Gengar. Okay. Psychic, Earthquake. It's guaranteed to not be Bright Powder. We did not need a crit. Iron Tail. There's nothing. Goodbye, Donphan. Nice, very easy battle. Oh, straight into the other camper. Skylar. Also set for 21 IVs. Another Donphan. Ooh, but the Gardevoir... The Gardevoir does have Bright Powder and Ice Punch. But at least Ice Beam onto Donphan is pretty nice here. Oh. For a second I was like, wait, did that go into Salamence? No, it didn't. Quick Claw Fissure. Oh, Heracross. Crit Ice Punch. Didn't do too much. And a Houndoom. We hit the Shadow Ball, that's good. So one shot. We don't need to switch. All right. Back to back. Pretty easy battle. Okay, black belt. Ooh. Armaldo is a scary Pokemon. But we're gonna focus the Machamp here. Psychic Earthquake. Okay, no Protect. Champ goes down. In comes Medicham. And it's Quick Claw Swords Dance Armaldo. At least it's not Salac Berry Reversal Medicham. No quick law. Good. And a golem. Well, it's too late for quick claw explosion. Also, the Armada already had it. Oh, nice crit. That means we just win this turn. This is a pretty fast round, I think. Uh-oh. Quick claw explosion turn 1. Nope. Aerodactyl still scary, but Chuckle is almost a free win. I should look into Brick Break here. Let's see if it's faster than me. Probably. Yeah, it survived with a bunch of HP. Don't crit me. No crit, nice. Omni boost, doesn't matter. In comes Cradily. Probably with a rock move, could also be Ancient Power. Should see a kill. So I'm gonna... Usually I don't Ice Beam Cradily because of Mirror Coat, but I'm pretty confident this one's going to attack. Hello Sandy, yes, 2 streams today. Oh, sunny day. Really? Interesting. That means that whatever's in the back also doesn't have a rock move. Could be Steelix. Some of them don't have a rock move. No, I would have Dragon Breath. I think Steelix probably always... Or maybe one set doesn't? Sandy, you watched the VOD at 2x speed. I had a lot of scary games. Yeah, this morning was scary, man. Dog Trio. Interesting. Lives on 1. I might not be able to switch now. Which is fine, just makes it last a little bit longer this fight. Yeah, we can't switch? Okay. If we hit, we can see if it's... We don't hit. He does have a bunch of double teams. We could have seen if it was leftovers or chest though. We're just gonna go for the Perish Song victory here. Alright. Now we just have to wait. Dewgong for the win, yes. And back to double teaming. Like, double team lead Pokemon are so nice. You just ignore them. They do absolutely nothing most of the time. Another round completed. $476. Round 69. We're so close to 70 rounds. We're also very close to doubling my PB, my previous PB with Dewgong, which was 246. Zapdos. Not quite what I like to see when I just want to spam Earthquake and kill everything. Worst case would be Thunderwave into Salamence. But I think I'm fine with it because we're gonna be up a Pokemon and Zapdos gonna be 1 HP. Is it Lum? Nope. Jolteon. Ah. No. We almost avoided it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think I'm still gonna Earthquake and hope for the best. Oh, it's Protect Jolteon. Well, we can still hit the other Pokemon. Never mind, it's Moltres. We cannot hit the other Pokemon. Double Protect. Alright then. It's fine. Safeguard. Oh no. Attract. Damn. I might not get a single kill. Okay, we break through. You also break through paralysis? Yes. Let's go. It's Gloria. Okay, this could be any set because they're not just water types. That means this could be fake out. I could go for a double protect here. Probably, like if I go for my usual play, which would be either protect Salamence or switch out Salamence. If it's fake out into Latios and it's Blizzard Wall Rain, then we have a really bad turn. So let's go for a double protect. Ice Punch Metacham. Blizzard Wall Rain. This is gonna be hard to kill. Metacham does have Fire Punch, but it's only a Metacham, so I'm not too scared. We can always one-shot it later. Don't double freeze me. Okay, there's the first freeze. Blizzard could miss. Double hit. Okay. Well, we did. It's still like 50-ish%. But it might be a roll to kill this Wall Rain. I think Thunderbolt Earthquake. He needs a crit with Metacham to kill anything. We don't get the damage roll on Wall Rain, which it might be guaranteed. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Oh right, this thing has Protect. And he didn't see a kill with Blizzard. Damn. Didn't he do exactly 80? I guess it's a roll. Fire punch. Do we get burned? Do we get crit? We get crit. Okay. Well, I think I just Earthquake now. Well, now the wall range should definitely live. Unless maybe we get like a max roll with Thunderbolt. Hello, Drew. Do I stream twice a day? Usually only sometimes in the weekend. But I have a lot of free time this week and next week. So it will probably be more often. Yeah, I should see the kill with Blizzard. So it should never protect. And we kill the Metagem anyway. And we know it doesn't have a hex item because it has leftovers. Lives on 1 HP. We got a good damage roll, but it does nothing. Lapras. Starmie. Okay, these are also any set. This could be anything. And... oh. They can see the kill on Latios as well. But Starmie is a speed tie if it's offensive Starmie with the Salamence. So I think I'm gonna protect. Switch in Dewgong. Oof. Oh, Metagross being dead to that crit is really bad now, actually. How does Dewgong beat a Lapras? Oh no. Oh, this could be really bad. Still going? It's the second stream. We're going again. Huh. What I was thinking is, if I protect, send out Dewgong, then next turn we can go Thunderbolt Fake Out if it's offensive Starmie. Let me take some time here. So the Walrein, leftovers. Metagem. Is that Lum? No, it's Scope Lens. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much. So, it can't be leftovers. At least that gets rid of Lapras 1, which has Attract, Confuse, Ray, Sing, which is really annoying, but that also makes it more likely for there to be an Ice Beam here. And it could also just be Sheer Cold. And if we get hit by a Sheer Cold on the switch in, we are in trouble. Especially if the ice, if it's Quick Claw, Sheer Cold into Ice Beam in the same slot, it's just over, probably. Well, it doesn't have to be. We can just dodge every Oko move, but yeah, it could be double Ice Beam into Latios. It's less likely, but we've had Latios die a couple of times. I think I go with this play, but then if it's Ice Beam Lapras and next turn Latios dies, I don't know how we're winning. Especially if it's Quick Claw and it kills the Salamence before we can Brick Break. It could also be Bright Powder. Like, we have a serious loss condition of being forced to click Perish Song because we're out of moves. And then just dying to our own Perish Song. And we can't... Because the Metagross died to that crit Fire Punch, we can't stall here if there's an Ice Beam left over. Alright, let's see. It could just be that they both don't have Ice Beam. Thunder Wave. Blizzard. We dodged Blizzard, but that wouldn't have hurt us anyway. Lapras. Okay, so the Starmie does not have Ice Beam. Doesn't Blizzard Lapras have Bright Powder? Yep. Oh, that could be really bad. I think we have to Thunderbolt, fake out Lapras, and just hope we do not get fully paralyzed. Full paralysis here is so bad. We can also miss because of Bright Powder. But I don't think there's a better play. It should be Thunder Wave into the Latios. We have a Cherry Berry, so we don't care. Actually, should I target the Lapras instead? Because the Starmie can't really kill me, but the Lapras can. So even though it's Bright Powder, I think I should target the Lapras here. So this is Bright Powder. Lapras also has Thunder, but it's not going to see a kill. It's going to see the kill with Blizzard though. And then the Starmie needs to be T-Wave without an Ice move, which, I mean, that's all of them. They can't be leftovers. So it has to be Mono Psychic on the Starmie. It's Starmie 1. Confuse Ray could be annoying. Yeah, I think this is our play. If we miss, Lapras can still miss Latios. Yes. Okay, that buys us at least one turn. We hit Thunderbolt. Yeah, there's a Psychic. Lapras flinched. Okay. Definitely Thunderbolt again. I could Perish Song. Maybe. Then... yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe then we never lose to Starmie, but that's not really true. Is there any point in Ice Beaming this Lapras to get a little bit more chip so I can go for Aerial Ace? When Salamence comes in? I don't know, it might be... Aerial Ace might be a roll at this point. So maybe this could actually do something. Okay, we hit. Ah. Thunderwave. Crisis averted. That could have been it. That could have been the end. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the lights here. I should note this battle down. It was scary. Uh, 478. Timothy, never in doubt. Thanks to our pal Dewgang. Dewgong, yeah. Dewgong saved the day by hitting the fake out. Eric, this is guaranteed set 4, which means it's guaranteed Quick Claw, Ice Beam, Fissure, Machamp, Wailord, and a Machamp. We have a guaranteed one-shot on the Machamp here. But I would really like to not have a Quick Claw Ice Beam around. So let's go... Maybe I go for Protect, actually. Because then it's guaranteed not Quick Claw Ice Beam. Actually... Machamp could just crit Latios. And then... I don't know if that's even enough for Wailord to see the kill. Probably not, so I think I'm protecting. There's the Ice Beam. Crush Chop, also into the Protect. Let's go Dewgong. No, wait, I could be switching into Crush Chop. This might have been bad, but probably doesn't really matter even if we get Crush Chop crit here. Lapras. It's another Crush Chop into Salamence. And it doesn't crit. Nice. The reason I wanted to go Dewgong is so I can Psychic Fake Out. But actually, I could also Parry Song here. And then we guaranteed the kill on... Well, we get the Parry Song on both. But we would lose Dewgong to Thunderbolt from this Spit Lapras. Do I want to do that? Maybe not. It should be fine holding out against this, but I don't know. Spit Lapras, if it gets some crits, we might get in trouble. Let's see who's last. Walrein. Ah, Walrein 4. Bright Powder, Ice Beam, Sheer Cold. I'm not the biggest fan. Do I still go for a Parry Song? I think we're gonna go protect Parry Song here. We might lose Dewgong. Thunderbolt. We die. We can't afford to switch into a Sheer Cold with Metagross. We need the Metagross to stay alive. Seeing the text Ice Beam for a moment, I was like, oh no. Now they both will Ice Beam the Salamence here. Okay, so this turn I need to not go for Protect. Because they're guaranteed to Ice Beam the Salamence. And if they... one of them kills Salamence, the other one crits Latios, then I only have Metagross left and I need to hit Protect next turn. If I switch to Latios, then also if the first one crits, then the next one kills Salamence. It is better to switch here than to double protect, but it shouldn't matter. Wait, he went for Earthquake? What? Oh no, I went for Earthquake. What am I doing? I thought that was the Walreign's Earthquake. For a second. It's been a long day, I guess. I was so confused for a moment. I'm obviously faster. Lost in the sauce, yeah. It's just I noticed Walrein as Earthquake, so I was like, wait, what? Nah, we're super fine here in the end. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I totally didn't think Walrein went for Earthquake. And then I looked at Metagross's HP and I was like, wait, did I protect? What? How? I clicked Earthquake, right? And then it clicked. I was like, oh, what the hell am I saying? Uh-oh. Quick Claw right on. I want to lock into Brick Break. If it's Quick Claw, Horn Drill into Latios, I can send out Dewgong. Fake out Brick Break. Unless it's Dragon Claw Charizard and it just Dragon Clawed my Salamence. I mean, we could just lose two Pokemon here. Quick Claw Horn Drill or Quick Claw Crit Mega Horn or something. And Dragon Claw crit. But I can't really... like, if I protect, Rhydon can just Horn Drill the other Pokemon. I have to double attack here. No Quick Claw. Lives on 1 HP. Kingdra. Scary face again. I think I want to get rid of Charizard because then Metagross is safe. Scary face missed. Ice Beam. That might survive a fake out. think we still go for it. I'm not too afraid of the Kingdra. Lives on 1 HP. I thought so. Dragon Breath. Paralyzed, of course. If we didn't get hit by Scary Face, I would have gone for the kill and Perish Song. I think I'm switching Latios out so I can be faster again. That paralysis could end up being really annoying. We're gonna go for an Ice Beam into Mence. Dragon Dance. Dragon Breath. Paralyzed. It could be Bright Powder Mence, but I think it's okay. I mean, we could obviously lose, but should be fine. Okay, we don't get paralyzed on the Protect. Crunch. There we go. Okay, Pokemaniac. Guaranteed set 3 or 4, which means the Slacking could have Ice Beam, and the Wailord could have Ice Beam. Could be the Quick Claw Ice Beam again. I think I should double protect this turn because of Slacking. It could be Choice Band Slacking, so Choice Band into Latios could be really bad. Let's see if Wailord goes for Ice Beam or Double Team. Slacking goes for Ice Beam. Wailord goes for Double Team. Okay. This Wailord is annoying because it has Fissure. And now with the double teams, I can't reliably hit. But as long as we just keep the Wailord at full HP, it's very likely to keep double teaming. Slacking is at B, so it doesn't take much damage. It actually went for Hydro Pump. That's why I switched in Dewgong, but it decided to target Latios. A little unfortunate. Okay, double protect again. Yawn. More double teams. This Wailord is outplaying us. Double teaming on the protects. Is this Psychic always a free shot? Well, if it's Fissure into Dewgong, we still have Aerial Ace in the back for later. Perish Song, Protect, Kill Slacking, Double Switch. That could go really wrong. I don't think I should Perish Song yet. And just in case it's a roll, should maybe Ice Beam. Can also switch into Slacking. Actually, we don't need to protect next turn if we kill. Yeah, I guess we do go Perish Song. Oh, we definitely kill. More double team. I could switch out to Dewgong now. I think I will. Then we also don't die to a potential Fissure. And we also avoid needing to double switch. So the Wailord is now guaranteed to die to the Perish Song. No, actually it isn't. The Blissey doesn't need to switch. Yeah, you can actually switch out the Wailord, but then it resets the double team, so it's still good. There's likely to be an ice move on the Blissey. Do I just double switch here? Psychic damage on Blissey doesn't matter anyway, and we're gonna have to switch, and it could be Blizzard. Another double team. It's Calm Mind. That doesn't tell us anything. Could still be Blizzard, could still be Ice Beam. Wailord is forced to switch here. Do I double target this? Do I Perish Song? Like the Blissey will be able to switch out. Whatever comes in will not be able to switch out. I don't want to go for Earthquake because this Blissey could have counter. I don't know. But it could also have Fire Blast. Okay, Wailord is withdrawn. Tauros comes in. Well, that's immune to Shadow Ball, unfortunately. But this is a low bulk Tauros, so it could die to a Psychic now. Another Calm Mind. If it's Fire Blast, it probably sees a kill at this point. leftovers. I think that's... Wait. Tauros free? 4 is bright powder. So it has to be free, right? Yeah, 2 is Chesto Berry. Because it's a rest set. I was thinking leftovers with the double team, but no, it's rest with double team. Blissy's a bit too calm? Yeah, maybe. I could... I could just boom. Tauros does have flamethrower. Does a crit even kill me? I think I'm more worried about being burned and explosion not dealing enough damage. Especially into counter Blissey. It's not as likely to be counter because it likes clicking counter against Dewgong, but also it doesn't have to be. It could still be counter. It could also focus band. Both of them could focus band. So I don't really like that idea. So I think we switch to Latios. And then I think Psychic just kills the Tauros because it's low bulk. Even with the leftovers healing. Maybe I need to Ice Beam again. We outspeed this Tauros because it's no speed. Double edge crit could be bad here. I could just protect. We definitely kill next turn. And then I can Perish Song after. Like, I would like to Perish Song next turn, like kill Towers with Psychic, but... I don't think we are... Like, we would risk Towers surviving after the leftovers healing, I think. Okay. Double Edge into Protect? Yes. Another Calm Mind? Okay, it's probably Ice Beam then. Because I think Fire Blast would see kill, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It might be a roll or something. I don't know if Ice Beam sees the kill on Latios here. But we don't really have a choice. Lives on 1 HP. Counter. Okay, it is Ice Beam. Just go for Perish Song and we should be fine. Probably. Most likely. Unless it's randomly Fissure into Dewgong, but it is unlikely and unlikely to hit, but it is possible. Double team. Very nice. There's an Ice Beam. It might be a roll to kill Latios or something. Or counter can have the same priority as a kill here, I think. Sandy, your apartment is getting fumigated right now? You finally convinced your landlord? That reminds me, after you told me about that, I had a really weird dream about being somewhere that was also infested with bugs. So thanks for that. Hello, Will. Thomas, Wailord seems like a Pokemon would be hard to miss. Yeah, you would think so, but apparently not. We're already past 478. I just have 478 because it was a difficult battle. And I'm starting to keep track of the difficult battles. Retromed. So we're already further. Sandy, you threatened to sue. That sounds very American. Where are we? We're still in the same round. This is battle. 482, I think. Or with... yeah, 482. Okay, it's Toby. It's gonna be an Ice Beam from the Blastoise. And we're gonna Ice Beam the Dodrio. These are guaranteed set freeze. I could protect. I don't think I want to. Do I want Fake Out? I think I want Fake Out available. Glalie! Wait, I can't fake out you. Hello, Beerus. Yes, we're on the road to 500. I don't know if we're doing another round after this. I completely lost it mentally at the 478 battle where I thought... I clicked Earthquake and I thought the opponent went for Earthquake for some reason. Wait, actually you're set free, so you have counter and not mirror code, so I'm not afraid. If only I could fake out this Glalie right now. Glalie has inner focus. Yes. That's annoying. This could be double Ice Beam. I think I just Thunderbolt. And probably switch because I can't do anything. And like if they double target Latios, then next turn I still have the Dewgong. Well, I guess I could fake out and then there can only be one Ice move if I fake out Blastoise. Maybe that's worth it. We could still get crit or frozen. And then I would probably switch Metagross in. I guess we'll do this and see how it goes. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does more damage than Blizzard? That's kind of sad. Maybe it's overlapping rolls? Damn. Blizzard damage reduction is kind of crazy. I can Thunderbolt Ice Beam, then if Blastoise activates Focus Band, we have a chance to still kill it. The Glalie could go for a Blizzard, so we cannot switch in Salamence. But it is more likely to Shadow Ball. But it's not guaranteed to Shadow Ball. I think the Blastoise is guaranteed to Ice Beam. Maybe Protect. Switch in Metagross. Because then we actually deal some damage to the Glalie next turn. I think I like this better. This Glalie has Blizzard, so I cannot risk switching into Salamence. It's probably Shadow Ball here. Oh, it went for double edge. It didn't see the kill. And decided to target the Dewgong. I could switch Dewgong in here. And Shadow Ball so we don't hurt Dewgong too badly. And then potentially we can boom next turn. If there's no Focus Band. Why not EQ Psychic? Because it's Focus Band. Alright. I think we should just be safe to boom now. Down they go. He likes rock solid Pokemon. I don't like rock solid Pokemon because they can have Quick Claw Explosion. Okay, I think we're gonna go Yeah, I think we go Thunderbolt Earthquake. Maybe Aerial Ace. Does Glalie have inner focus? Maybe. Maybe it does. Yeah, these are some really nice rock types. I think I might lock in Aerial Ace actually. Because it is a black belt, so it's kind of likely that there's fighting type in the back. And if we want to switch out Latios for some reason, we can still kill the Zard. So I think we just Aerial Ace. And we saw it's not focus banned because it had White Herb. Charizard lives, but definitely dies to fake out. In comes Heracross. Well... No way that just happened. Oh my god. Thank you, Charizard. I was just about to say, I'm so happy I went for Aerial Ace and then he went for the side flamethrower. Oh my god, I have to write this down. 4-8-3. Funny battle. Thomas, you didn't know that was possible? The Houndoom had Flash Fire. They do the same thing with Guts and status moves. $483 wins. Oh yeah, you're right. Houndrock. Houndrock had Flash Fire and Charrock wanted to activate it. Thanks. I want to do more, but I don't know. After after I fought Walrein went for Earthquake when I'm this one clicking Earthquake, I think maybe we've done enough for today. Friendly Fire. Yes, exactly, Alex. Friendly Fire. I think we're gonna leave it here. And I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or if I'm gonna save it for the weekend, going for 500. I don't know if I can wait that long. The weekend is far away. Well, it's only a couple of days, but I'm so close to 500. But yeah, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll stream a different team. We'll see. But I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, good rest of the week. And maybe I'll see you next stream. Simply put, this is the battle of all times. Well, it's definitely a battle of all times.